Hello, it's Jacqueline Mary Piper, and I'm going to do some unicorn oracle card readings for people who are joining me. I've been working with the unicorns for around 15 years now, I would say, and I've done unicorn healing practitioner training, and I've been working with their energies, which have really helped me to develop. You might have seen my article, my interview in the Sun newspaper last year, which highlighted some of the benefits of working with these beautiful high vibration beings of light. And you might ask yourself, well, if these ascended beings have ascended and they've gone on into the upper dimensions, why would they bother coming back to help me? Well, the answer to that is twofold. Number one, do you help people that you can see are struggling yourself? Of course you do. There's an innate thing within our spirit that wants us to help, and by helping, we actually gain satisfaction, and there's also elements of growth attached to that. Another reason is, of course, their own kind are on the earth. The horses, those horses which are on their own ascension journey to become fully ascended, in the same way that humans eventually transcend the limitations of the lower energies and the lower dimensions and become ascended beings. So we're talking about more enlightened beings. It doesn't matter that they're from the horse kingdom, the animal kingdom. I mean, we're animals ourselves. Just because we are how we are, excuse me, shall I say, it doesn't mean in any way that we're superior. In fact, probably in many ways, we're so disconnected from our spirituality that we're less evolved than most animals. And let's face it, humans over the centuries have been subjected to dogma, to religions. Some of the threads in those are helpful, but when they've been corrupted, they affect people. They can affect your whole incarnation, they can affect your family, they can affect your karma. It all depends how things play out. But the animal kingdom have never been subjected to religion, so they're still more in tune with their natural senses. They're aware of the spirit world around them, of course they are. We always see cats and dogs and other animals looking around, and if you're at all mediumistic or clairvoyant, if you look and tune in to where your pet is looking, most likely you'll be able to see what they're looking at too if you focus. So coming back to what I'm going to do now is the unicorn oracle card readings. I have chosen to use this deck of cards, which is by Francesca Baracus. I can't remember her surname, and I couldn't find the box, the deck, but there can't be that many Francescas, so I can say the Unicorn Oracle by Francesca Barabbas, I think, something similar. So if you do like these cards, that's who created them. So I've picked a card to start with for everybody, and this means that the card has an energy which is applicable in some way to everybody, and the card is expansion. You can see that there. If I bring it back, you can probably see the headline word, expansion. And if I read the card says, spread your wings and soar. Share your message and shine your light. Show the world what you're made of. which I think is super important, to not deny your own self, your truth, your feelings. And I've noticed coming to the point in my development where I am now, in the groups and the classes that I teach, the more advanced classes, we find everybody is getting the same connections, the same message. We're in full agreement when we sit together. We're all seeing the same things clairvoyantly. We're getting the same connections with the ascended beings. There is no division. Everybody's vibrating at a level where the connectivity means that we're all tuned in to a higher frequency, that there is no debating, there is no difference of opinion, no division. We all absolutely know what we're seeing, we're feeling, and we're corroborating with each other. And I feel that as things continue to develop, more and more people raise their vibration, we continue to become unified and inclusive rather than exclusive and arguing away from the mental energy level of things. It's really lovely to get in that space with people who are light workers vibrating at a high frequency, and just draw in the light and feel the ascended masters, the angels, the unicorn energy, all connecting and healing and helping us to move and shift from where we are at the moment. None of us have actually ascended. Hopefully, as things go on and we continue to work on ourselves, we will be able to release enough of the blockages that we have so that we can bring in enough light into our energy field and we can ascend. Even then, we'll only be lower level ascended masters. If we were vibrating at a higher frequency, we wouldn't be able to sustain the physical body. However, we are here to experience Earth, nature, friendships, physical touch, and enjoy life in a way that perhaps you can't get on other planets. I don't know, I don't have very clear memories, although I'm sure I've been on other planets, as have lots of people that are watching. Lots of people have come through the stargates from the higher dimension planets, I know, to bring the light to the Earth at the moment in this massive shifting period that we're going through right now. And many have already ascended and have chosen to return to Earth to help others and to move the whole project forward. And yeah, so let's see with these cards then what I could say to somebody else who's watching. I'm going to pick some cards, and I'm just asking where I need to go. First of all, I can see Claire's there. Hello, Claire. Hello, Karen. Hello, is that Vishna? Hello, Melanie. Hello, Cheryl. All right. So I'm feeling that the first card I'm going to pick is going to come to Cheryl Cameron, who's put some unicorns up and a purple heart and an aquamarine heart. So this card is for Cheryl. Oh, if it wants to come out of the deck. Okay, so the card I have chosen for Cheryl, you can see the headline there. It actually says Action, Action Cheryl. And I'll read what the card says first of all for you. It says, now is the perfect time to act. Take inspired action towards your dreams. Move forward with confidence. And I want to say to you, if anyone around you is a bit of a naysayer who thinks of blocks and puts obstacles in the way, or perhaps can't see the bigger picture, can't visualize your dream, your creativity, and what you would like to manifest, don't worry about that. let go of that, all right, and still move forward for yourself. Even when you take one action a day towards what you want to create and the life that you want to have, and getting more in tune with the universal energies, the higher flow, and everything which resonates with you, that rings true, and everything that you want to give yourself in this lifetime. Even if you take one step, one action a day, that builds up and builds up until you get this pool of energy and momentum that moves you forward. It doesn't matter if you write one sentence, one paragraph of a book, as long as you're using the energy and allowing it an outlet. The outlet's all important, because once you open the door, it's like releasing the dam, if you like, and letting that energy flow forward. But you have got to take action. Nobody else can do it for you. All right, now I know you understand that, but it's really important to say, I feel so many light workers are in this kind of limbo, and they are connected. They have a really good connection. They're beautiful people, and some of them are waiting for the angels or the guides to do it for them. They can't. They will give you inspiration, they will give you guidance, and they will help you to see things from the higher perspective and open your mind to things that you might not have considered, but do it for you, they cannot. And it's really valuable for your self-worth and your own sense of inner pride, and to take those steps on your journey and start moving forward now, and break down any barriers of fear that you might have, of reasons why you might not be good enough, or reasons why you can't do it. Any of these kind of things, our inner demons, which we all have, are all part of the plan. We all have to overcome them. I know I certainly did. I was absolutely terrified when I did my first psychic fair about 10 years ago, not knowing who was going to come up to my table for a reading. I was as nervous as a kitten for about 2 weeks before that event, and I did it. It was unbelievably popular, absolutely fine. I actually had a queue at one point of 13 people, because the angels are bringing the right people that I could help. And the same with workshops. So I hope listening to me is giving you some more reassurance that you do need to take action and move forward on your projects now. Okay? So where there is a will, there is a way. All right, so I'm going to move on now and go to somebody else. And I feel that I'm just scanning up and down the names here that are watching. I know this is impromptu and I didn't advertise it, but I just thought I had the time to do some short bite-sized readings. And the lady that I want to come to, hopefully she is listening still, is Claire Shearman Britton, I think. Right, Claire. This card is for Claire. And any of the general advice that comes out, if that resonates with you as you watch, go for it. Use the advice for yourself as well. My readings are healing as well, because primarily I'm a healer, so I come forward on the stream of healing energy and light, and readings are a part of what I do. So your card is a very pretty card, and it says magic, Claire, magic. Expect things to be magical. Look for the unexpected, and look for doors that you thought were closed to you to magically open. And I think this is pertinent to you at this time, springtime. Card says make a wish and believe in miracles, magic surrounds you. Right, so you have to, when you have that little idea in your head, you need to follow it through in terms of being inspired to connect to somebody or go someplace. Sometimes this is how the higher beings are generating the connections that you need to make. Excuse me. Okay, so I do feel you widening your circle this spring, Claire, with regard to your spiritual friendships. And I do feel somebody new entering your circle, and I feel this will be a very dynamic connection, and I feel you will have a lot to share. And I feel this is another lady, and she's going to be very good for you because she's going to help you to move on. And a lot of this, where you need to move on, is about your perception about yourself, what's holding you back. All right, you actually have the qualities to move forward, but sometimes we all need somebody else to point that out to us and perhaps show us the practical ways to do that. So this is a really healthy, good connection. This is quite a strong personality, this other person. So what you do need to look out for is that you're not shoved, is too strong a word, but that you're not led by the nose down directions that aren't 100% right, because the other person has a lot of enthusiasm. Perhaps you have a little bit of caution that she doesn't, and you can balance each other out, but your word has to be heard as well. All right, so remember, it's a collaboration and it's two people coming together, not just one person's point of view. Please bear that in mind. It's important, all right, not to be overshadowed. Good luck with that. I feel very positive about that for you. Let's slip that card over there. And I'm going to move on now from Claire to somebody else. Right. I'll just give the cards a little shuffle. And I'm going to go to Karen James. I'm going to go to Karen James. And this card is for Karen. All right. So the card is called Gentleness. You can perhaps read that there, the headline in capitals, Gentleness. And the card is, be kind to yourself and others. Honor your gentleness, speak words of love. To me, oh, that's something falling down in the background. And I was going to say, don't be down on yourself, right? You've got to speak yourself up. You've got to talk yourself up. You've got to nurture yourself. Sometimes when there's nobody there to do it for you, that's because your soul has chosen to go it alone at the moment and to find that strength of character, bring it out of yourself. And you must be determined to live every day as a very positive day. Now, I feel that you're a strong lady spiritually, but I don't feel you're doing everything you can do to assist yourself. And this mental chatter, where perhaps you talk yourself down, needs to stop. Just catch yourself and stop yourself and treat yourself gently. And you can ask unicorn energy to come in and surround you, nurture you, very gentle, healing energy. Also, this is especially important when somebody or something upsets you, because I know what I'm seeing is an energy field that can get very jaggy, jangled, and you're easily disrupted, okay, by that. So do ask the unicorns to come around you, bring their light in to surround you and bring gentle healing energy to remedy that, all right? They're always available and they want to help you. Do keep asking, because the more you ask, you build up that rapport, that energetic connection. Has to be two-way from you to them. They're ready and waiting. Please invite them into your life some more, all right? And work with that, Karen. Be gentle to yourself. So I'm going to switch my deck, actually, because I'm feeling I want to do the next card for somebody else using the Crystal Angels deck. Now this is the Doreen Virtue deck, Crystal Angels, and each of the cards matches an angelic frequency with a crystalline energy. And as we all know, holding crystals, wearing crystals, working with crystals brings that particular resonance into your energy field to balance it and heal you. So let's see where I'm going to go now. I'm going to go to Roberta Vinci, who's just written up here. Hello, Jacqueline. Hi, Roberta. So let me choose a card for Roberta. You've got some kind of strain or injury at the moment, physically, perhaps muscular-wise, Roberta. Right, so the card is Tanzanite. Hopefully you can see that. And Tanzanite is that beautiful deepy blue colour, sometimes a tad on the deep purple side as well. And the energy that wants to come in for you is a combination of the Archangel Michael and the Zadkiel, the violet flame energy. So the violet flame energy, dissolving, releasing old hurts, and I notice that the card says ready to love again, healing from the past and opening your heart to love again. I feel that the Archangel Michael energy, the blue ray, is wanting to come in to give you the strength and the confidence to get out there and make the most of the opportunities coming your way this year. I wonder whether you've segregated yourself a little bit more than is good for you from people. And I feel that you ought to get back in the blend, back in the mix with people a little bit more than you are at the moment. So these two energies working together are very strengthening. And Archangel Michael, of course, comes in with the courage to live your life the way that you want to. So always invoke his energy when you want to feel that courageous warrior spirit and bring that forward with confidence. Okay, so perhaps a little bit of self-healing. Ask these energies to come in. And if you want to, there are angels that especially work on a Tanzanite vibration, crystal angels, okay? So every crystal has its own angels, and so it's not just the archangels. There are actually angels of the Tanzanite crystal frequency who will come in and help you, all right? Anything that's buried deep within your heart, to unearth it, release it, and free you up. I think that's important for you right now. So I hope that was resonating with you. And let's see where I need to go next. Okay, so I'm drawn to Debbie Logan, who says she would love a card this morning. So clearly you're not in England or the UK because we are mid-afternoon at the moment. We are about 3:30ish. So let's see then for Debbie Logan, a crystal angel card, and see what wants to pop out of the deck for you. Right. Okay. This is for Debbie. And the card, look, if I can get it out, we have here is Tiger's Eye. Tiger's Eye card. Well, Tiger's Eye I know is a very soothing, very grounding energy frequency, brings in the calmness, also soothes your soul energy. Alright, so I think through all the layers of your energy field you could do some soothing and calming. And the card says self-confidence through God or source confidence, believe in yourself. And I think really that is the key message. Self-belief. Work with the Tiger's Eye and ask the angels. You can ask Archangel Metatron, would be very good for you, I feel. Some tiger's eyes have beautiful browns and golden hues in them. If you hold a piece, it's really calming and helps to bring your energy field into balance. And I feel actually that I want to suggest a combination for you as well of Archangel Metatron and Archangel Sandalphon. Right, these are the two archangels, well, the only two, as far as I'm aware, who were actually incarnated as human and then created when they passed and became angels, which I think one was the prophet Enoch, and the other may have been Elijah. Anyhow, the point I want to come around to is Sandalphon is good for grounding your energy and bringing you into balance through nature and the earth. And Metatron is very good at stabilizing and connecting you to the chakras above your head, your stellar gateway, your soul star, all right, particularly. So I really want to give you a sense of balance and reconnection and calming, all right? So if you can work with those two archangels and some Tiger's Eye, this is going to help you feel happier, all right, more balanced, and get everything lined up in your energy field, which feels to me like it may have been a little disrupted, like you worry, perhaps, a bit of worry around you. Well, they will help you, as will beautiful Tiger's Eye. So I hope you enjoyed that little snippet, Debbie, and I'm going to move on again to somebody else, and let's see where I'm going now. I feel drawn to pull a crystal angel card for Fiona Connolly, who says she would love a card. Right then, let's see what I can get for Fiona. Alright, I feel there's lots of like a nice white sparkly light around you, Fiona. That's my first impression, that you've already been working spiritually, and it's quite evident that you've got a nice connection going on there. Card that I've chosen for you is Yellow Jasper. Right, Yellow Jasper. So the card says control issues. Utilize your God-given strength and power instead of fearing that others might try to control you. Right, so I feel that you like to feel free, and I like this feeling that you want to have free time and spare time to do things. And you know, I really get a strong feeling that this wasn't the case for you in other lifetimes. There's a lot of backlog of restriction, and quite probably you detest being restricted in this lifetime. And there's also power issues around you. I do feel that your power was very much taken away by the establishment in the past, so you could have feelings that you don't particularly want to get too involved with establishment things. Do you know, I think you're on a lovely journey. Somebody's showing me rainbow energy, lights around you, beautiful rainbows coming in. So I know that means to me that you are asking for spiritual energy. And I do feel, as I talk about you and focus on you, that an angel has drawn close to my energy field, and she is actually with you. So I just want you to listen to what I'm saying and see how this feels for you. She has quite a bouncy, curly blonde hair. If she were human, we'd say that she'd had them in big rollers, had her hair in big rollers. It's very soft, pretty hair, white, and you know, she's showing me a swan. She first of all showed me her wings, and that she wraps them around you to bring you back into serenity, because I think you do ask the angels to come in and help you to calm down when things trigger you from time to time. Okay, so she's also showing me a pen and the lid being placed back on the pen. So you either need to write something or you have just written something. And she's saying this is quite important, all right? Quite important that you get things down in writing. She's also showing me they're more like lilies than orchids, and they're quite tall green shoots with yellowish flowers. So either you've been near some flowers that look like this, or you're going to, one way or the other. She's showing those to me. Could even be a house plant, right? And there's also something around you with pearls on it. She wants to show me. Could be like a little box with pearls inlaid on the lid, or little decorations that look pearl-like. That's also around you as well. And I think that you already have crystals. She's showing me some crystals. She's also showing me a journey in a car, going down like a freeway or a road, and music turned up quite high in the car and accelerating down the road and just enjoying the drive, and it feels quite fun. This is you in this car, all right? And I do feel it's a windows down situation, enjoying the day. Right, so she's wants to say to you, I don't know if there's somebody around you that is a smoker, or whether you're exposed to smoke at all any time, but she's just giving me a sense of be careful about that, and she's giving me a no, and a not good sign, all right? So I just need to pass that on to you. I see someone giving you a lovely big hug, and I feel it's a man, so you either just receive that or you get them regularly, or you're going to get that, and it feels like a lovely bond, a lovely connection. And also I'm drawn to your heart energy, and I'm seeing green and the green heart energy and a definite need for freedom. All right, so you might want to consider whether you want to do some meditation with a focus on releasing anywhere that you've been bound in past lives. It's now time to let go of all that, isn't it, for so many of us to move forward. I hope that's resonated with you, and thank you for watching. Right, so I need to move on. Somebody here has just caught my eye. Her name, I think she's written here, Ruby, who wants a card. She's battling with her mother and refuses to be in her control. I know that feeling. Yeah, it's probably past life, isn't it, again? I know it's can sound like a cliche, but you know, if you think about it, our evolution, so many of us light workers have had hundreds, if not thousands, of incarnations, and at this time of accelerated growth in this lifetime, we are bringing forward lots of loose ends in our karmic relationships to tie up and finally get free of. So let's see, Ruby, or what I've got for you on a card. Wise, I do feel your mother's not happy. I feel she's not a happy person, actually, within herself. I feel that she's got a lot of issues in her own head and in her own mind, and she's also quite a restrictive thinker. And if you're not careful, she puts her spin on you. Stay clear of that in your own groove. And your card is gold, which I didn't really expect to find in the crystal deck. However, gold, precious metals, we can put that into the sphere of being in the crust of the earth. And the card says divine intervention. Do ask for divine intervention, and I don't mean just asking and forgetting about it, and I don't mean just sending up a quick thought. I mean actually spending some time to get a really strong connection and a really strong flow of light through your meditation, light from your guides, your helpers, and even the ascended masters. You've got to spend the time to develop the channel to get that kind of quality of help. All right, it's not a case of just opening the door, metaphorically speaking, and saying, okay, Christ light, come and help me, and slam the door and go and make some toast. I just think so many people don't realise that we have to keep our channel open, same way as we do when we're giving healing. If we want to receive the energy and have the opportunity that it's offering us, let it flow through you, and for that light, that golden light, to have a chance to dissolve some of the issues and work through your energy field on a multi-dimensional level, because the past lives or the time capsules are in other dimensions of your frequency, but definitely colouring your experience in this lifetime. They're like shadows, and you need to call the light in to dissolve something which has been quite dramatic in other lives with your mother. It's been very much a push and pull situation where one life she's dominant and the next life you're dominant, and always control between the two of you. Each wants to be in charge, or has done in other lives for whatever reasons. There's always reasons, and in different lives, you know, circumstances could be beyond your control, and we could be kind, and we could say that everyone's doing the best they could at the time. But the relevant key point is to do the work now. This access point, this incarnation, in this lifetime, enables you to get free if you want to do the work. And I'm pretty sure that you do. So, golden angels, all right? gold angels usually are working on the Christ energy. Now, I don't necessarily mean just the Jesus Christ energy. That obviously was a very advanced being that came to Earth to try and anchor some high vibrational life, to move it all on a bit, and to lift the energy back up. We know what happened there when it's become corrupted. However, that beautiful golden Christ light is available. It is in the universe, in the galaxy, and it is anchored on the earth. And there are angels that hold that energy, and the frequency is magical. It's absolutely beautiful, and it's very powerful for healing. So do ask them to take the energy to your mother as well as yourself, because I'm sure, even though she may not be conscious in the same way, that you are a part of her is desperate to be free and to be happy as well. So you can ask for both of you. And that really is primarily what I want to say to you. So I hope that's helpful. And I'm going to go now, but I hope that what I've said resonates to those that I came to. And thank you for watching, and do keep working with your angels, unicorn dimensions, your crystals, and invoking the ascended masters and late masters. It's all available if you want to do the work. All right, you get the benefits. Right, bye-bye for now. Bye.